This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of today's host team and MSPN Digital Television and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of today's host team and MSPN Digital Television.
This is MSPN Digital Television, promoting local teams and local athletes since 2017 in North Dakota and Minnesota.
Third time's a charm for the Otters. They're your Section 8 2A champions tonight. With the victory here over the Minot Braves.
Producing area youth and high school sports broadcasts, along with news, highlights, and scores of the area's semi-professional teams.
In the 2018 Clark Cup champions are the Fargo 40.
Also search MSPN DTV to follow us on most social media platforms for news, scores, and highlights of college sports. Plus the Twins, T-Wolves, Wild, Lynx, PWHL, Vikings, and so much more. MSPN Digital Television. Visit us online at our website, mspndtv.com. This MSPN broadcast starts right now. Broadcast booth for the pregame show on MSPN Digital Television.
Well, a couple of quick games have gotten us, sped us up here a little bit. As we get to the final game, despite about a 2-hour delay in Game 1 today, right almost as we got to the finish line in Game 1. A couple of tight games and quick games with Post 400 winning their game over Dickinson, and Caleb Deere with a pitching masterpiece. A one-hitter, and gets us to the final game of the day in the second winner's bracket game here at Starry and Bank Field. This is game number 10. Of 18, potentially 19. We've hit about the halfway mark of the North Dakota Class AA State Legion Baseball Tournament. Fargo Post 2, the top seed, took care of Grand Forks 9-0 last night. Got solid pitching. Carson Cheek, one hit over 6 innings, walked 1, struck out 4, and some small ball early in the game for Luke Rustad's team to build an early lead, and then broke it open with 5 runs in the 6th inning as they had good contributions. Connor Holm knocked in a pair of runs, including an RBI doubles. He had a pair of hits last night for Post 2. Jordan Leininger had 2 singles, 1 knocked in a run in the 6th inning. The Minot Vistas is the number 4 seed. Built an early lead against Post 400, a 3-0 lead. The Stars came back and tied it in the 4th, had a chance to take the lead, but ran themselves out of the inning. And then the Vistas took the lead in the bottom of the 4th and hung on. 4-3 was the final in that victory last night, as Carson Deaver went the distance with just enough pitches to spare last night as he got the victory. As taking a look at that, those numbers from last night in the victory over the Stars. As Deaver went the distance through 100 pitches, 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, walked 1 and struck out 4. Aiden Deal had 2 hits at the plate. Kellen Burke 1 for 4 with a pair of runs scored. Parker Han also had a hit, RBIs for Rodacher and Tyson Ruziska last night as well. They were helped out by a couple of errors in the field early on by Fargo Post 400 as well. The code of conduct coming up right now as we will take a pause, come back with the starting lineups, batting orders, and first pitch on this one. Probably looking at around 8:10 or so. Not bad on our first pitch. We're hoping to get the final game in by 8:30. We've got a few minutes to spare. Fargo and Minot, Post 2 on the Vistas. These teams met on Father's Day, a pair of tight wins for the Post 2 squad in Minot. That was back on Father's Day. We'll talk about that during our broadcast, our national anthem next, and we'll be right back.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
This and That, locally owned and operated since 2019, has a wide variety of items, vintage classics, antiques, clothing, and so much more. One customer describes the inventory as fresh and revolving, as the friendly owners are always bringing new items into the store. So if you're looking for a super awesome store with very classy decor, a ton of variety, where the price is right, then stop in at This and That, 136 South Main Avenue in Rugby, or call 701-390-7453. For store hours, visit the This and That Facebook page.
Umpires. Justin Farkas down the first base line. Ryan Engelman will have the plate. Mike Lean, who had the plate in the last game in the West Fargo victory, a 4-0 win over Bismarck. He is down the third base line in this one. These teams met on Father's Day at Corbett Field in Minot on a windy day. Fargo post 2 winning 3-1 in 8 innings in game 1 and 4-3 in game 2 as Charlie Kalbrenner, the left-hander, and with Minot a very left-handed heavy lineup. Not surprised that Kalbrenner would get the call here for this one. He pitched once against them as Kalbrenner 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, walked 5 and struck out 7. Got a no decision. Wyatt Kosadowski finished that game, got the win in relief, and then also got the save in game 2, saving Jordan Leininger in the 4-3 win. Let's take a look at the Minot Vistas lineup in batting order. We'll go like this. Leading off will be the second baseman, Trey Stewart. Batting second and catching will be Kellen Berg. Batting third at shortstop, Parker Hand. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, Eden Deal. Batting fifth at first base, Adam Rodacher. Batting sixth in right field, Tyson Ruziska. Batting seventh at third base, Carson Deaver. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Tegan Schindler. He'll DH for the starting pitcher for the Vistas. That is Tyler Collins. And batting ninth will be the center fielder, Easton Panasek. One of the aces of this post 2 staff, Charlie Kalbrenner on the mound, taking a look at the defensive alignment around him for post 2. Sam Oshak is behind the plate. Jackson Weiswinger, who started a nice double play yesterday and a sharp shot off a line drive from Chance Colgrove against Grand Forks. He's at third base. Connor Holmes at shortstop. Landon Meyer is at second base. And at first base will be Jonah DeYoung. In the outfield, Wyatt Kosadowski, Jordan Leininger, and Adam Leininger in center and in right field. So Kalbrenner, as we mentioned, 6 innings, got a no decision against the Vistas. Played on June 16th at Corbett Field, talking with Gunnar Lindstedt, the longtime assistant, pitching coach for Post 2. So it was a windy day very early in the season, and pretty fortunate to come away with those victories. That was the only team that the Vistas got swept by in Double-A play. Got at least 2 wins or 1 win or 2 over everybody else. Trey Stewart to lead things off. And the first pitch, 8-11 this evening, is low for ball 1. Keep track of pitch count best we can as wind feels like it's picked up a little bit. It looks like here's a swing and a ground ball out to second. The back of the dirt landed Meyer and quickly on to first in time. And there's out number 1. So Stewart retired. Stewart 1 for 5 against post 2 with an RBI this year. That'll bring up Kellen Burke. Fine catcher and a good batter at the plate. 2 for 6 against post 2. Had 1 hit last night and a couple of hard hit balls for outs against post 2 between Joe Gould and Matt Bryant. And ball 1 from Kalbrenner. Jordan Leininger, as you might be able to see, is shading the batter into right center field several steps. Called strike. And a level the count at 1. Get a weather check, but it feels like the rain has stayed away. That has stayed to the south and kind of pushed into much of Lakes Country in Minnesota. Ball misses outside, and it's 2-1 the count. Currently 76 degrees, actually turned into a fairly comfortable evening here in Southwest Fargo. On the pitch, it's 3-1. Why not a team that's not going to hit with a lot of power? Burke's probably the guy that has the most power. And the delivery, there's ball 4. So a walk to Burke, and I think imperative. Minot, even though they were close losses, 3-1 on extra innings and 4-3 in the second game, June 16th, they never had the lead. They were tied, but never had the lead. Boy, if you could not have to chase the scoreboard early on, that would be huge. Parker Hand, left-handed hitting shortstop. There'll be a number of lefties that Kalbrenner will deal with tonight for post 2. There's a line drive. It is caught it short, and they have a chance to double them off, and they do. A rope caught it short by Holm onto DeYoung for the 6-3 double play. Just like that. One pitch, 2 outs, and that will end the inning. We'll get the pitch count here in just a second. As there was no runs in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the line drive double play. We'll get to the post 2 batting order when we come back. Half inning complete. The line drive double play ends things. Kalbrenner with 8 in the bottom of the first inning. We'll come back with a post 2 lineup to face Collins, the right-hander, after.
Mitso Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitso Magic Services. Mitso Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitso Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitso Magic Services.
You can get a look at the right-hander Tyler Collins, who will be making his first appearance against Post 2 this season. He'll face his batting order presented by head coach Luke Rustad. Leading off will be the catcher Sam Oshak. Batting second in right field, Adam Leininger. Batting third will be the shortstop, Connor Holm. Batting fourth and pitching, Charlie Kalbrenner. Batting fifth at third base, Jackson Beiswinger. Batting sixth in center field, Jordan Leininger. Batting seventh in left field, Wyatt Kosanowski. Batting eighth at first base, Jonah DeYoung. Batting ninth will be the second baseman, Landon Meyer. Setting the defense for the Minot Vistas, Tyler Collins on the mound with Kellen Burke behind the plate. Around the infield, Carson Deaver was the winning pitcher last night against Post 400 at third base. Parker Han is at shortstop. Trey Stewart at second. Adam Rodacher at first in the outfield. Aiden Deals in left. Easton Panasuk in center. Tyson Ruziska in right field. Post 2, 16-2. Their losses to Bismarck and West Fargo. The winner of this game will get West Fargo. In the winner's bracket game, they'll also get a day off. It'll be Friday at noon. The loser of this game will play tomorrow and will get the winner. They'll play the late game at 7:30. Sam Oshak to lead things off here for Post 2. They buzzed the tower inside, did Collins, in ball 1. Oshak last night 1 for 4 with a run scored against Grand Forks. It was a 4-0 game, and finally Post 2 kicked it open with 5 in the 6th. There's a strike. That evens the count at 1. Deaver in kind of the green portion of the turf. Anticipation of a bunt, and Post 2 did lay it down a few times against Grand Forks. Chopper, big hop out to second, and Stewart on to first in time, and there's out number 1. Just beat that one right into the turf, and that'll bring up Adam Leininger. The right fielder wears number 7. Leininger 5 for 7 against Minot in that doubleheader on the 16th. And Adam Leininger yesterday reached base 3 times, 2 singles, and a hit batsman, went 2 for 3 with a run scored. High chopper again over the mound, near the bag, played at short and on to first in time. Nice play by Han on to first. There's quickly 2 away. Nice job there. Not as easy a play as you might think. Turf almost slows it down a little bit, charging in right near the bag. And the throw on the money for out number 2, Connor Holm. 2 runs batted in yesterday, 1 on a hit and run double, and another on a sacrifice fly. Left-handed hitter to face Collins. And a strike, 0-1. Scoreless here at the bottom of the first. West Fargo behind a pitching gem from Caleb Deere. 1 hitter on just 68 pitches. Another ground ball out to second. That's played there by Stewart on to first in time. And that will end the inning. 3 ground ball outs and post 2 down post haste in the bottom of the first inning. We are scoreless through 1 here at Starry & Bank Field. Final game of day number 3 of the state Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament. A 6-pitch inning for Collins. We are scoreless after 1. We're back with more in just a moment.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Neither pitcher got into double figures pitch-wise. 8 for Kalbrenner thanks to a line drive double play and 3 ground ball outs on 6 pitches for Collins. A quick first inning as the Vistas, Aiden Deal to the plate to lead things off. And again, they will bring a whole cavalcade of left-handed batters. Those 400, of course, with enough lefties. They tried Joe Gould, and actually it was the right-hander Matt Bryant who really did a fine job last night. First pitch. Called strike, and it's 0-1 to Deal with Rodacher and Ruziska to foul. The Vistas went 12-6 and got the number 4 seed. Swinging a foul out of the batter's box and 1-1 the count. Tomorrow is, I guess you want to call it, Elimination Thursday. We have 8 teams still standing out of the 10 teams in the tournament as the first ones that were expelled from the tournament were Mandan and Dickinson. Fastball outside. Correction of the count here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But 4 teams will be knocked out tomorrow, 1 in each game. There is strike 3. Got him looking. Slow breaking pitch from Kalbrenner, and Deal caught window shopping. 1 down here in the second for Rodacher. Rodacher wears number 99. And Rodacher, 1 for 8 against post 2 pitching. And the delivery, swing and a miss and strike 1. 4 teams will be knocked out, 4 standing by about 9:30 tomorrow night. And no chance of, or at least no threat of rain in the forecast for tomorrow. And really it was more lightning than rain that quieted things down. Striking it's quickly, 0-2. Marks from the first base side of the rubber. Short step back, target way in the outside corner, and he hit it about middle of the plate. Oshak was set up probably 6 to 8 inches outside. It came back at the plate but low. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Well, we had good crowds and good crowd tonight. Good crowd for that previous game. In fact, they filled up the parking lot. They had to find alternative places to park. I believe the check swing, and he did hold up, says Mike Lean. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Rodacher. Outfield straight away for the most part, and a little bit of a breeze. It has started to settle down a little bit. 2-2. Foul back to the netting by Rodacher. The count rides along at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So tomorrow, all elimination games. It'll start at 11 with Post 400 against Grand Forks. Those 2 teams split late in the regular season at Kraft Field. Just outside and a full count. 1:30, Jamestown versus Williston. 10 versus 8 in the seeds there. Payout pitch, fouled away again. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat coming, and still 3-2. 5 o'clock, the winner of the 11 o'clock game will face the Bismarck Governors, and then the loser of this game will face the Jamestown-Williston winner at 7:30. Swing and a miss, strike three, and another strikeout. He went some high cheese there. A couple of strikeouts here early, the second for Kalbrenner.
Right fielder number 1, Tyson Ruziska.
That's will bring up Tyson Ruziska. Right fielder wears number 1. Why not? As we mentioned, the only team they didn't beat in the statewide schedule was Post 2, striking nothing in 1 here to Ruziska. Split with Bismarck, swept Dickinson, Grand Forks, Jamestown, split with Post 400 here at Starrett. Changing speeds on that one, that over for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. One thing that stood out the most on Caleb Deer's one-hit gem earlier tonight against Bismarck was the number of first, he pounded the strike zone, but a lot of first pitch strikes. Little foul back to the screen and 2 strikes. 68 pitches in 7 innings. He had about right around an 80% strikeout or strike ratio. So about four out of every 5 he delivered was in the strike zone. Outside. 1-2 the count, but the number, you'd have to go back, you go to Game Changer, look back how many first pitch strikes he had. He wasn't pitching from behind much, if at all. Just missed. Good take by Ruziska. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on. 1 base runner. It was a walk to Burke, but was quickly eliminated on a line drive double play, and that's been it early for the Vistas. Foul back. So some lengthy at-bats here after an 8-pitch top of the first inning. Starting to add up here in a lengthy at-bat before striking out Rodacher. Now 2-2 to Tyson Ruziska. Chopper to the right side and foul again. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kalbrenner 27 pitches right now, so that's 19 here in the inning. You might have a 1-2-3 inning, and it might have to go 20 pitches. Looks like he will. This should be number 20 here of the inning. Foul at the plate. They were opportunistic was Minot last night early on against Post 400. Aaron pickoff throw, got a runner to third with 2 out. Had an RBI single for the lead. Another error helped get a run across in the third. And kind of an infield hit as well, a little dribbler through on the right side. And finally took the lead for good in the middle of the game and held off a couple of Post 400 chances in the dirt. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. This is pitch number 10 by our numbers of the at-bat, and he lost him, ball 4. That was a heck of a plate appearance by Tyson Ruziska. Fouled out some 2-strike pitches and maneuvered a walk out of that. As Kalbrenner now 22 pitches in the inning, he stands at 30. As third baseman Carson Deaver, who pitched, did not hit last night, comes up to the plate. Deaver 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored against Post 2 this year. As the big right-hander Kalbrenner sets. And the delivery, swing and a miss. Strike 1. With 2 out, do you think about getting Ruziska moving? He has a good lead off of first. Be held on over there by DeYoung. He's on the move. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Throw to second, not in time. Stolen base. So they get their first runner into scoring position. Deaver faces a 1-1 count right now. Vistas at 29-14 overall in the season. 12-6 inside of the AA statewide schedule. Fastball rides inside and misses. It's now 2-1. And 4 teams eliminated tomorrow will be down to 4 for 3 games on Friday. And you might have 2 standing, you might have 3. And that would affect the potential for the number of games on Saturday. One for sure, potentially two. Pickoff play and at least a bluff at second. Well, neighborhood play with Landon Meyer hovering around the bank, keeping an eye on Tyson Rosiska. And 2-1. Had two shutouts so far in the tournament. Line to right, and it is fair. Down the right field line. That ball goes into the corner. A run will score as digging for second, and stopping there is Deaver with an RBI double, just fair inside the line of the Vistas. Grab a 1-0 lead. Boy, that wasn't fair by much, but fair, says Justin Farkas, inside the bag. So an RBI double, getting Rosiska to second pays off, as Deaver has the first hit of the game, his first hit of the state tournament, and that'll bring up Tegan Schindler. He is DHing for the pitcher Collins. Pickoff play at second, and the runner diving back. Schindler 2 for 7. 2 runs batted in against Post 2 this year. Schindler 0 for 3 last night. They had 6 hits against Post 400, taking the lead for good in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Kalbrenner deals outside, ball 1. Credit Rosiska, 10 pitch at bat, worked out a walk, stole second, eventually came around home. Got a couple of well-struck balls, one for a double play and that one for a double. 2-0. So 2-0 the count. Lights are on here at Starion. And the delivery in the air to left center. Actually more to straightaway left, and Kosanowski able to haul that one in, and that will end the inning. They leave one as Minot grabs the lead. They get a run on 1 hit, no errors and 1 stranded. We'll get the pitch count, actually 36, so a 28-pitch second inning. Actually 37, a 29-pitch second inning for Kalbrenner. And we're through an inning and a half. Minot 1, Post 2-0. We're back with more coming up in just a moment.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Leading off the bottom half of the second for Post 2, the pitcher number 15, Charlie Kalbrenner.
Charlie Kalbrenner will lead things off in the bottom of the second inning. It is Kalbrenner, Beiswinger, and Jordan Leininger to face the right-hander Collins with a 6-pitch first inning. And ball 1. Kalbrenner, left-handed hitting pitcher. Throws right, hits left. And no, ball 2. Kalbrenner 0 for 2 with a walk last night versus the left-hander Ryland Carenta in Grand Forks. It's 3-0. Kalbrenner 1 for 8 with a run batted in against Minot this year. 3-0 and a leadoff walk. 4-pitch walk, first base runner for Post 2 early on. That'll bring up Jackson Beiswinger. Third baseman wears number 13. Beiswinger 0 for 2, a walk and a couple of runs scored last night. It's got a little dark, so we've tried to kind of brighten up the picture. Hopefully that helps. And the delivery is up high, ball 1. So the first 5 out of the zone here for Collins. In the 2 games against Post 2, they used Cale Wallstrom, who went 7+ innings, got chased in the 8th in that first game, a 4-3 extra inning win. They won an 8. Now 2-0 and ball 6 so far in the inning here for Collins. Hand pitched the 8th inning, and then they used Trey Stewart in the 4-3 loss in Game 2, June 16th. 7 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2-0. And there's a strike, 2-1. The winner will get West Fargo. The winner's bracket at noon on Friday. Winner also gets a day off. You stay in the winner's bracket, that's your reward. Swing and a miss. Swinger wanted to hit it to Horace, and it's 2-2. See the flag kind of out in right center field there. That might be, let's see if that's a few sprinkles, maybe a little bit of light rain, but nothing real serious. Playing through it, Swinger. Left center field, over into the gap, and a nice running catch. Hauled away in left field by Deal, and there's one down. So a line drive out, one away.
Batting 6th, center fielder number 14.
That'll bring up Jordan Leininger. Center fielder wears number 14. 2 hits, 2 runs scored, an RBI and a stolen base for Leininger last night against Grand Forks. He tries to bunt. Can't get it down, strike 1. I'll be bunting for a hit, just kind of the way it turned out. Luke Rostad in the third base coaching box. Those 2 trying to repeat as state champs. And the delivery fouled back to the screen. Yeah, just a little bit of light rain, few sprinkles, but I don't see anybody running for cover yet. Checking the count. It is 1-1. The board has 1-1. And the ball makes it 2-1 the count. Jordan Leininger 0 for 6 against Minot this year with a sacrifice fly that came in Game 1. This was also hit by a pitch in that game. 2-1. Strike, 2-2. Minot has not won a state championship in Legion Baseball since 2010. Post 2, winning last year, won in 2020. High in the air, out to shallow left center as getting to it is the center fielder, Easton Pandasuk, who makes a one-handed catch for out number 2. Lazy fly ball, 2 down, and that'll bring up Wyatt Kosadowski. Kosadowski 3 for 8 against Minot this year. In Game 2 on June 16th, he had a double, a triple, a run scored, and a run batted in. Went 3 for 4 in that game. And the delivery, all back, strike 1. Kosadowski, safety squeeze, brought home a run in the second inning yesterday. He went 1 for 3, also had a run scored in that 5-run outburst in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 Vistas here in the bottom of inning number 2. There's a swing and a ground ball in the hole, played it deep short and knocked down by shortstop Han. And there's a base hit. It'll be the first of the game for Post 2.
Batting 8th, first baseman number 16, Jonah DeYoung.
That'll bring up Jonah DeYoung, right-handed hitting first baseman. DeYoung 0 for 1, a walk, a sacrifice fly, good for a run batted in, and a walk. Also scored a run. An RBI chance here, a 2-out chance. Collins to DeYoung, it rides inside, ball 1. Minot hit on their 2-out opportunity in the top half of the inning, and post 2 trying to answer. Last year, post 2 beat surprising Williston in the championship game. And the delivery. Had the plate, but low. It's 2-0 the count. And is there a team this year, one of those lower seeds? Well, Jamestown has a 10 seed still breathing. And put a scare in West Fargo yesterday, but couldn't close the deal. Losing in 8 in heartbreaking fashion, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Jamestown was the 7 seed, got at the championship in 22. Williston last year, he was an 8, memory serves, 7 or 8 seed. 2-1. And low, 3 balls, 1 strike. Landon Meyer would hit next, but 2 down here in the second. Indeed, there was a few raindrops, and looks like it's let up for the meantime. Again, the delay, which was about 2 hours this afternoon, was more lightning than rain. 3-1. And inside, they're loaded up. Kalbrenner to third, Kosadowski to second, and that'll bring up Landon Meyer. 29 pitches for Kalbrenner in the top half, as Meyer, the second baseman, digs in. Strike 1. Meyer, 2-run single in the 6th. He scored a run. That was yesterday against Grand Forks. Full windup as Collins deals. Ground ball wide of first, sharply hit but foul. 2 strikes now to Meyer. 29 pitches for Collins, 23 here in the bottom of the second. He hasn't gotten out of the thick stuff yet. Foul off Meyer in the batter's box. Still 0-2. Gotta have it batter here for Collins to try and keep the lead here early. And we talked about, even though those games were close between the two teams in mid-June, Minot never did have the lead in either game. Tied, but never had the edge. And I guess if you're the underdog, and you would say, yeah, with the Vistas, you're the underdog, and the longer you can keep that lead, granted it's still 1-0, but the longer you can do that, maybe get that other team thinking a little bit. In the dirt, ball hops away. Kalbrenner will try to score, throw to the plate, the tag. They got him at home. On a pitch in the dirt, Kalbrenner tried to score and got cut down to the plate. And Meyer will lead things off in the bottom of the third. They leave 2 and a golden opportunity by the boards for post 2. No runs. 31 pitches for Collins, 25 in the second. No runs and a hit. No errors and a pair left. Vistas lead 1-0 after 2. We're back with more of the State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament from Story and Bank Field here in Fargo. After we take a break, we're back in just a
This and That, locally owned and operated since 2019, has a wide variety of items, vintage classics, antiques, clothing, and so much more. One customer describes the inventory as fresh and revolving, as the friendly owners are always bringing new items into the store. So if you're looking for a super awesome store with very classy decor, a ton of variety, where the price is right, then stop in at This and That, 136 South Main Avenue in Rugby, or call 701-390-7453. For store hours, visit the This and That Facebook page.
Oh, come on! You gotta box out! That's the problem with kids these days. No fundamentals.
Fundamentals?
Yeah, it's not that hard. You just gotta box out! Box out! Box out! Oh, look at this guy. He can't get past me. I'm lining my hooves because I'm a Buffalo. Box out! Double box out!
It's gonna be that way.
Box out! See what I'm saying? It's just fundamentals. What? What's wrong with your faces?
off the top half of the third.
Vistas with a 1-0 lead.
Number 0, Easton Panasic.
Easton Panasic will lead things off 0 for 3 last night against Post 400, so both pitchers labored. Kalbrenner starts the third with 37 pitches. And a few raindrops here at Starry and Bank Field. To start the third, ball 1. And maybe just a little bit of light rain. Again, we got a few hoods up, but nobody has sought cover. There's some that have cover underneath the grandstands on the first base line, striking 1-1. So the Vistas with an early lead. 9-1-2 in the order for Minot. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Kalbrenner walked 5 at his outing against the Vistas on June 16th. Low. 3-1 the count to the 9-batter. Stewart and Burke will follow. Last night, just 2 walks issued by Post 400 pitching against the Vistas. Strike at a full count. A lot of deep counts in that second inning for Kalbrenner. Really made that pitch count climb. Payoff delivery. Got it. Swing and a miss to the fastball, and there's out number 1. Charlie Kalbrenner has his 3rd strikeout. Back to the top of the order, and Trey Stewart rounded a 2nd in his first at bat. Stewart 0 for 3 last night. Stewart 1 for 4, actually now 1 for 5 against Post 2 pitching. And ball 1 on the outside corner. Fargo Post 2, 41-5 overall. Foul back to the screen, and 1-1 the count. Technically, the way the bracket was set up, they added for some extra time. You had the afternoon games, second afternoon game starting at 1:30, and then the next game starting at 5. So they had a little bit of built-in time in. So really all together, you're hoping to start, if the weather agrees, 7:30 for the final game of the evening. We were around, close to a little after 8:10. It was 8:11, I believe it was. We'll take it with the break in the middle of about 2 hours. Just missed. 2-2 now to Stewart. Kellen Burke is on deck. But we're going to look like get everything in here and keep the bracket on schedule. Struck him out. Kalbrenner has back-to-back strikeouts. 4 now and 2 away. That'll bring up Kellen Burke. Walked and got doubled off on a line drive double play in the first. 2 for 6 against Post 2. Went 2 for 4, actually, 2 for 4 combined against Kosanowski and Kalbrenner on June 16th. Strike 1. They're shading Burke well into right center field. Jordan Leininger, you might be able to see it towards the back of your screen. He is several steps into right center field. Towards the line, Adam Leininger in left and into left center. Kosanowski, they're giving him the left field line and a lot of left center field alley. Two-strike pitch off the mitt of Oshak. You wonder if that might have crossed him up. He was kind of set up outside, and glove came across the catcher's mitt came across the zone, and he dropped it. 1-2. 2 down here in the third inning. Outside. Levels the count at 2. 4 games starting at 11 tomorrow here at Starry and Bank Field. 3 games will begin at noon on Friday. Hit well to right, in deep, towards the corner. That's got a chance. That ball's gone. He went to the opposite field, and an opposite field home run just out of the reach of Adam Leininger. a solo homer. And the Vistas take a 2-0 lead. And the Vistas there to greet him is Burke with a rope to right. That was a frozen rope. It's 3:15 down the right field line. He'd probably 3:25-ish or so. That one went towards the line, and Leininger chasing it and couldn't get it. So the Vistas grab a 2-0 lead with that solo shot, and again a 2-out run. The Vistas got the run in the first was a 2-out run last night. The go-ahead run was a 2-out run against Post 400. Parker Hand. And a strike. I believe no, ball one. Missed low. 1-0 the count. And the delivery. 2-0, missed away. Brenner deals. Steer right, 2-1. Brenner pitched July 19th, lost to the West Fargo Patriots 3-2, struck out 10 over 6 innings, 91 pitches, and tardy on a fastball there was Parker Hand. That levels the count at 2. Lost 3-2 in that game. They split with the Patriots. That was game 1 of the Twin Bill at Young Field. 1 earned run out of the 3 allowed. He walked a pair. Check swing, did he go? He did. Strike 3. The throw on to first will complete the out. And that will end the inning. They get the solo home run from Burke. Solo shot, a run and a hit. And no errors. And nobody left on. The Vistas grab the lead after 2.5 in this winner's bracket game in the State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament. It's 2-0 Minot over Post 2. We're back with more in just a moment right here on MSPN Digital Television.
Mitso Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitso Magic Services. Mitso Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitso Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitso Magic Services.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Landon Meyer will get a fresh at bat here. He was at the plate. Kalbrenner tried to score on a wild pitch and was out of the plate for the 3rd out. He'll get a fresh start and a foul for strike 1. Kalbrenner, 21 pitches in the 3rd inning. Total stands at 58 through 3. 1 strike to Meyer. 9-1-2 in the batting order for top-seeded Post 2. 1-1. Messed up and in. Yeah, looks like a little bit of light rain again here at Starion Bank Field. Out to second. A couple of hops, and Stewart's been busy over there, and out number 1. And a few raindrops on our score sheets. And just, like I said, just kind of a little bit of light rain and a few sprinkles here is starting to make its way into the booth. Oshak, the batter, grounded a second in his first at bat. And the delivery fouled, strike 1. I put the radar away thinking, we won't need it tonight. And we probably really don't. It's nothing. Just light rain, a little bit of drizzle. And Not heavy enough to halt things. 1-1 the count. Let's keep it that way. 2-0 Vistas. Here in the bottom of the third. About a 2-hour weather delay, but thankfully, 2 pretty quick games in the middle. Another ground ball, a couple of hops. On to Stewart again, 2 down. So Collins, that's 4 ground ball outs out to second, and Stewart, he has had, out of the 8 outs recorded, 5 ground ball outs. Adam Leidinger out on a ground ball is short. A high hopper went over the mound and was thrown out by shortstop Han. And Collins 2 quick outs. Here in the bottom of the third, he tries to bunt and fouled down the third base line. Strike 1 the count. And a message on the chat, watching from Chicago's northwest suburbs, asking, is travel ball big in North Dakota? There are a few American Legion teams in the Chicago suburbs. Hopefully more will return. Well, it's a long-standing history in this state. Legion ball started down in South Dakota. It was at Millbank. In the air to left center field. Hit well, but settling under it and getting there in left center field. That's hauled in by Deal, and that'll end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. A couple of 3 up, 3 down innings so far. For the right-hander, Collins posts 2 quickly down in order. We're through 3. We've gotten through 3 in about 45 minutes. Pitch count at 39 for Collins, 8 in the third inning. It's a 2-0 lead. 2-0 lead here for the Vistas as we come back with more from Starry and Bank Field in Fargo after this.
Mitso Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitso Magic Services. Mitso Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitso Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitso Magic Services.
There you see the totals. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Minot. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Fargo post 2. Aiden Deal made the catch for the final out. And the half inning will lead things off. It'll be the middle of the order. 4, 5, 6. Deal, Rodacher, and Ruziska to face Kalbrenner. Strike 1 of the foul ball. So this is Legion ball. There's a little bit of travel ball kind of at the younger levels, but this American Legion baseball has been around in the state in a long time. I remember having a conversation. Team from the Twin Cities was here at Story and it's part of the Jim Peterson tournament in late June. In the air to left center field is backpedaling out as shortstop home. He'll haul it in for out number 1. Well, I mean, they do a lot of traveling, but it's not considered, I guess, travel ball. But having the conversation with the coach from the Twin Cities, and he says he loved coming up here. He says because he knew great ballparks, and we have them here between West Fargo, Moorhead. Even though we live in a cold climate, we're not great baseball weather all the time, especially in the spring, but there is a good baseball vibe here. Out to short, home, sets and fires, and low. Nice pick by DeYoung at first. And quickly 2 outs, and that's what Kalbrenner needs is a quick bounce back inning. He gets the first 2 outs quick fashion. But it's a North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, especially kind of outstate Minnesota, a lot of Legion baseball. Not quite as much in the Twin Cities. That's where I think you really see maybe travel baseball is a little more prevalent in the metro area. Strike to Rosiska, and it's 0-1. Walked and scored. He stole second, scored on Deaver's double, and he tried to slap one to the opposite field and just foul. Two strikes the count. Good pace to this one here as we approach the 9 o'clock hour, as we are not quite at 50 minutes and we're nearly through the halfway point. Blown away, and it's 1-2. And if we let rain we have, little drizzles, it should move on and onto the area. Said the Minnesota Lakes area, swing and a miss. Ball's going to get away to the screen, and Oshak as it went into the basket, and runner will reach. Rosiska is on. So it is a strikeout, but a runner at first. Strikeout, wild pitch gets Rosiska on with 2 out, and we'll see if they try to repeat what they did in the second inning to try and get Rosiska to second base. And then Deaver delivered an RBI to the right field corner. That was the first run of the second. Kellen Burke, a line drive homer inside the foul pole to right to add one on to the third, and that's what the Vistas have built, a 2-0 lead. Kalbrenner now from the set with 2 out. Up and in, ball 1. Tried to buzz the tower. Winner gets a day off, and Minot had the late game last night, the late game tonight, set on 1-0. He's on the move, pitch is low, ball dropped by Oshak, and a stolen base. He got a good jump, and then Oshak on the transition dropped the ball, and stolen base. Second for Rosiska, runner in scoring position, and a 2-0 count. If they win, they get a day off. If they lose, they'll play the late game again tomorrow, which is nice. They're going to get their sleep. At least they hopefully get their sleep. They should. You got to keep yourself entertained all day. 2-0. Low, 3-0 the count. We've seen some of the teams that have been playing have been here to check out some of the games. Otherwise, you got to keep a bunch of teenage boys entertained for several hours. Easier said than done. Kalbrenner, long look at the runner at second, and a strike to Deaver. Get me over strike makes it 3-1. He was at 58 pitches when the inning began. He is climbing to around the 70 mark at this mark through 3 2/3. And a strike. Deaver thought he was headed to first, and Ryan Engelman said, "You come back here, young fella." 3-2. Post 2, a 9-0 win over Grand Forks yesterday. We've had 2 shutouts. The other was the game prior to this. West Fargo blanked Bismarck on a Caleb Deere one-hitter on 68 pitches in a 4-0 blanking. Ball 4. It's another walk. Third walk by Kalbrenner. So Deaver on with a walk. Tegan Schindler fly to left at his first at bat. We'll have a 2-out opportunity once more. Holm will keep an eye, as you can see, towards the top of your screen. Now we'll head back towards the shortstop position. Snap throw back, will have a chance, and diving back is Rosiska. Strike 1 to Schindler. And again, 2-out hitting. The Vistas have had it tonight. Post 2 hasn't quite yet. Here in the top of the 4th. Boy, what would one more look like for the underdog Vistas? Here's the delivery. In the dirt, hops away from Oshak. Rosiska breaks, and now a late break. Both runners will get a base. Rosiska got a good read on that. He got to third. And then Deaver followed him to an extra base. 2 in scoring position, 1-1 to Schindler with Panasek on deck. Jordan Leininger will play the left-handed batter to the opposite field, so a good gap in right center. It's 2-1. Towards the line and left is Kosadowski, so I guess the defensive feeling is they're not going to get around Kalbrenner's fastball. If they make contact, they're going to be late in taking it to the opposite field. That's a huge gap in right center. Popped up. Towards second, Holm will take charge. He'll wait and make the catch to end the inning. So the Vistas threaten and do not score. No runs, no hits, no errors. They strand 2 as we are halfway home through 3.5 innings of play. Winners bracket game for the State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament as Kalbrenner stands at 76 pitches, 18 in the 4th inning. It's 2-0 Vistas. We're back with more from Starry and Bank Field in just a moment.
This and That, locally owned and operated since 2019, has a wide variety of items, vintage classics, antiques, clothing, and so much more. One customer describes the inventory as fresh and revolving, as the friendly owners are always bringing new items into the store. So if you're looking for a super awesome store with very classy decor, a ton of variety, where the price is right, then stop in at This and That, 136 South Main Avenue in Rugby, or call 701-390-7453. For store hours, visit the This and That Facebook page.
Two 2-0 in favor of the 4-seeded Minot Vistas State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament. Connor Holm to lead things off for Fargo Post 2. Holm grounded to second in his first at bat. Kalbrenner and Beiswinger will follow. And ball 1 from Tyler Collins. That was pitch number 40 for the right-hander. And ball 2. He's given up 1 hit, 1 walk, has not struck out anybody. A lot of pitch to contact. And the delivery. It is a strike, 2-1. Defense behind him been pretty good. And really, as a whole, was pretty solid last night as well. 1 throwing error from the outfield on a hit against post 400. Nearly hit home on that delivery in ball 3. 3-1, just 1 walk that came to DeYoung. And a drive into left center field. That is down, base hit. Ball knocked down in left by Deal. And a leadoff single. Second time post 2 has had the leadoff man on. That'll bring up Charlie Kalbrenner. He has a threat at the plate. He has extra base power. Walked in the second, got as far as third, tried to score on a wild pitch and got cut down at the plate. That's been the only scoring threat to this point for post 2, but a lot of swings left. Set of the pitch. It is a strike, 0-1. To recap the day today, Williston eliminated Mandan 5-3. The game was halted with 2 out in the 7th. The Keybirds were making a pitching change. Then rain and lightning, more so lightning delayed things. That was about 12:45. Go to first and the runner back. Game 2, post 400. Ashton Renas a complete game victory. They broke it open with 4 runs in the 6th and eliminated the Dickinson Rough Riders 5-1. Breaking pitch had the plate but missed low, 1-1. And West Fargo 4-0 over Bismarck in the first winners bracket game. West Fargo's off until noon on Friday. And we'll stay in the winners bracket. The Patriots, of course, hosting the Central Plains Regional Tournament. Central Plains Regional Legion Tournament, however you want to say it. It's a mouthful, 1-1. That'll start a week from today at Young Field, striking 1 and 2. So they're in. If they win, it'll be the second place team that'll go. Otherwise, the state champion will join the 8-team field. representing Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Minnesota. It'll be an eight-team tournament. We'll go the 7th through the 11th in West Fargo. Next summer, it'll be right here. Kalbrenner hammers at foul 1 and 2. So early August of 2025, it'll be at Starry and Bank Field. They normally want you to, if you're going to bid, they want kind of required to do it for 2 years, as Rapid City had it in 22 and 23. With Pulse 400 hosting this tournament here in 24, the state tournament. I believe it's in Williston, the state is next year, but to finish that thought, throw to first. Said to try and do 2 tournaments of that magnitude probably isn't realistic, so he partnered up with West Fargo. It should work out just fine. 1-2. 2-2 the count. And hopefully it comes back here again, because it's a good boon for baseball in this area. It's a boon for the communities. Chance to show off some great facilities. 2-2 to Kalbrenner. Holm at first. Good lead off of first with nobody out. Just missed inside. Full count. Plate moving around on Collins here in the 4th. Beiswinger on deck. We'll see if Holm's moving with nobody out here in the 4th. So far, this is game 10. We've had 2 one-run games Monday. We had a couple yesterday. 1 extra inning game with West Fargo winning. Ball 4, and then I'll put 2 on. And nobody out. Single and a walk, 2 on, nobody out here for post 2. That'll bring up Jackson Beiswinger.
Third baseman, Jackson Beiswinger.
We've had 4 one-run games. Couple of shutouts. Post 2, 9-0 over Grand Forks and West Fargo. Here's a bunt by Beiswinger. First base line, Collins field. Underhand flip to first is in time. And they get the out. So sacrifice moves him over. 1-3 for the out. Holm to third. Kalbrenner to second. That'll bring up Jordan Leininger.
Hey, Jordan, let's go.
So here in the 4th, those 2 electing to bunt and try and move him over. You don't have to. Got plenty of swings left. He'd like to get 1. 2 would be great, but he's trying to get 1. Minot will play the infield back, swap a run for an out. High chopper to first, and a run will score. Taking it to the bag is Rodacher for the out. A run comes home. And on to third goes Kalbrenner. Scoring is Holm. That gets post 2 on the board. It's now 2-1 in favor of Minot. An RBI for Leininger. 3 unassisted, and a wise play there by Rodacher. He took a quick glance at the plate, but go get an out. It's there for you. Kosadowski tying run at third. And ball 1. So the successful sacrifice moves him over. They get 1 in. Kosadowski and an infield hit in his first at bat. Out to deep short. And upstairs. And 2-0 the count. Collins got a huge out to end the 2nd. Post 2 came up empty, now trying to keep the lead. And 3-0. Interesting, he's really breezed through the 1st and the 3rd, labored in the 2nd, and has labored a bit here in this 4th inning. Strike called, get me over strike, makes it 3-1. DeYoung on deck, 2 out in the inning. As the Minot lead has been halved, 2-1 Vistas. 3-1, foul to the netting. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Let's take a peek at that pitch count. He was at 39 when the inning began. And he currently resides at 58. Hammered to third, played behind the bag by Deaver. Low throw, and in time. On to Rodacher, and that'll end the inning. A run and a hit, no errors, And one left on as Post 2 gets one back. And it's a 2-1 Vistas lead as we head to the top of the fifth in the state Class AA American Legion Baseball Tournament from Fargo. We're back in just a minute.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered, but did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No! That's why I love bourbon barbecue wings!
Wow.
That was something.
You didn't like it.
No.
I mean, I used to sing on cruises.
What made you stop?
The cruises. Bourbon barbecue wings!
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
It'll be 9-1-2 in the batting order for the Vistas. Houston Panasic, a strikeout victim at his first at bat. Charlie Kalbrenner, 76 pitches through 4. 105 is the limit for the game. And the first pitch of the fifth is a strike, 0-1. Stewart and Burke will follow. 2 hits. They've been big ones for the Vistas. An RBI double by Deaver to the right field corner. Brought home a run in the second inning. Here's a bunt inside. Did it hit him? He did offer at it. It did not hit him. He was trying to get out of the way, but the bat, he did offer on the bunt attempt as they appeal down to third. Mike Lean says he did offer at it, and 2 strikes to count. Kellen Burke's solo homer in the third. The other Vistas run 2-1. Pitcher's duel here between Kalbrenner and Collins. Target way in the outside corner from Oshak again, and he got him. Strike 3. He got the outside corner and maybe a little bit more. Panasic down on 3 pitches. 1 away here in the fifth. What's to say? You won't know unless you try. He tried. 7 strikeouts for Charlie Kalbrenner now this evening. Trey Stewart is 0 for 2. Has grounded a second and struck out. Back to the top of the order for Minot. Fouled away, strike 1. Winner will face West Fargo in the winner's bracket Friday. The loser will play at 7:30 tomorrow night and will get either Jamestown or Williston. Inside that clip, Stewart. He's a base runner with 1 out. A breaking pitch that came inside and clipped him. And time called as pitching coach Gunnar Lindstedt will come out for a visit. And they have activity. They did. There was activity down the bullpen, and this might be the end of the line here for Charlie Kalbrenner. If it is, it'll be 81 pitches. Yeah, they had activity down in the bullpen down the third baseline, and that's a little bit out of our view, and we do have a pitching change coming here for post 2. So Kalbrenner done. He goes 4 1/3 innings. Line is not complete yet. 2 hits so far, 2 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and hit a batter as he will get a nice hand. So pitching change coming here for post 2. And some corresponding defensive changes coming up here as well for post 2. So a runner at first One out here in the top of the 5th inning. Looking to see who we've got. It'll be Beckett Stimson will come on and pitch here for Fargo Post 2. Pitching change break in the action. Kalbrenner will go to first. And that means that DeYoung should be out of the ball game. Pitching change break in the action. 2-1 in favor of Minot. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Kellen Burke at the plate with a runner at first to face Beckett Stimson. And a strike, 0-1. So Kalbrenner goes to first. DeYoung is out of the game, so Stimson will hit in the 8th spot of the batting order. Strike 1 to Burke, who homered to right in his last at bat. And he drives one to center. That's hit well, deep, back. Leininger chasing and hauls it in deep right center field for the out. He hit that ball farther than he did his home run, but it's a lot of room out there. 385 to straightaway center. And they have shaded Burke into right center, and that's probably why. 2 down as a loud out to deep right center field. Jordan Leininger chasing it down. Stewart back to first. And Burke has a couple of hits here in the state tournament. Has some hard hit outs as well. Strike and 0-1 to Parker Hand, who lined into a double play in the first. Struck out of the second. Again, Kalbrenner's line not complete yet. 4 1/3, 2 hits so far, 2 runs. He's responsible for Stewart at first. Stimson, here's a drive to right, and that will be caught on the run in right field by Adam Leininger. Couple of well-struck balls, but outs, and Stimson does the job. Couple of loud outs, and Minot done here in the top of the 5th inning. We're through 4 1/2 in this winner's bracket game. State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournaments. The Vistas 2 and Post 2-1. We're back with more from Starry and Bank Field after this on MSPN Digital Television.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Two 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Got a pinch hitter coming here for Post 2. Grayson Doctor will hit for Stimson. So that means we'll probably see a new pitcher in the 6th. So Stimson retires 2 batters he faces. Ball 1 to Doctor. First at bat here at the state tournament. Doctor to school at Oak Grove. Nice season, a high school team for the Grovers. The ball makes it 2-0. Collins started the inning at 59 pitches. And a ball low and in makes it 3-0. Those two got the run of the fourth. It was a leadoff single by Holm, a walk to Kalbrenner. A sacrifice and a ground out got their lone run in. 2-1 of the fifth. Inside corner, and a strike makes it 3-1. Landon Meyer and Sam Oshak will follow here for post two. 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. He has walked 3. He has not struck out a batter. Chopper out to short. Charging is Parker Hand. Low throw. Good pick at first. Good work on both sides. Is Rodacker the pick? One away here in the bottom of the fifth inning. A slider out there to first, but good pick. Pinch hitter Doctor is the first out here of the fifth. That'll bring up Landon Meyer. Ran out a second at its first at bat. That is now 9 ground ball outs. Strike and 0-1. 13 outs recorded, 9 ground ball outs. Just letting him beat it right into the turf. Swing and a miss. Meyer might have helped him out there. 2 strikes. Grounded a second, back in the third. And the 0-2 pitch. Hammered to third, backhanded, knocked down, picked up by the third baseman Deaver and throws him out. Sharply hit ball. Nice play there. Deaver with the backhand, knocked it down, quickly retrieved it and threw out Meyer. Another ground ball out. 2 away here in the fifth for Sam Oshak. 2 ground ball outs to second for Sam tonight. He is 1 for 6 here in the state tournament. Oshak, the ball inside, 3 for 7 now against Minot pitching this year. And 3 for 5 in the doubleheader June 16th, including a triple and a pair of runs scored. Ball 1 and then a strike levels the count at 1-1. Bottom of the fifth, the Vistas. Single runs in the second and third. It's held up for now, 2-1. That is line foul to the netting. 1-2. To get Doctor after falling behind 3-0 was big, and got ahead of Meyer and now ahead of Oshak. Collins on 1-2. Weakly hit, first base line. It will turn right and go foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little top spin on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Like the rain has moved on, just a little bit of a breeze. It's Old Glory. Just gently moving, if at all, out in deep right center field. A little later start than anticipated because of the weather delay this afternoon. Warm weather the rest of the week. That is sharply hit and foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. About 85 to 87 tomorrow. Might hit 90 on Friday. There's really no threat of rain for the remainder of the tournament here in Fargo. Got it. Swing and a miss in his first strikeout. And that will make it official. Strikeout ends the inning, so they get Oshak. A strikeout, and that will end the inning. Score at 2-3 for the third out and the third 1-2-3 inning for the right-hander Collins. He's had smooth sailing in the first, third, and fifth. The second and fourth, those even-numbered innings, have been a little bit trickier. We're through 5. The Vistas 2. Fargo post 2-1 from the state Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament from Starry and Bank Field. We're back with more after this.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Defensive changes for Fargo post 2. The third pitcher of the night will be Wyatt Kosadowski. Kosadowski got a win in relief and a save against Minot back on June 16th, so the Vistas are familiar with him. The defensive changes, Doctor, who hit for Stimson, stays in the game. He's at first base. That'll move Charlie Kalbrenner to right, and that'll shift. Well, that'll move Adam Leininger. Jordan Leininger will stay in center. Adam Leininger goes to left field. So the outfield for post 2, Adam Leininger in left, Jordan Leininger stays in center, Kalbrenner in right, and Doctor now at first. As we head to the top of the 6th, Aiden Deal will lead things off against Kosadowski, and is a strike, 0-1. So you can close the book on both Kalbrenner and Stimson. 4 1/3 for Kalbrenner, swinging a foul at the plate and 2 strikes. 4 1/3, 2 hits, 2 runs they were earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 81 pitches, 46 strikes. And the 0-2, foul tip, that's held by Oshak, strike 3 and out number 1. So Deal now 0 for 3 tonight.
First baseman, Adam Rodacker.
That'll bring up Adam Rodacker, who has struck out and grounded to short. Stimson, 4 pitches, they were all strikes. 2 loud outs. 2/3 of an inning and nothing across. So he got him through the 5th. Kosadowski changing speeds. Slider over for a strike and 0-1. Rodacker 0 for 2. Just 2 hits for both teams. Foul, got him in the batter's box. Quickly 2 strikes. So Kosadowski, in game 1, June 16th in Minot, got the win in relief. 2 innings, didn't allow a hit, 2 strikeouts. Fastball missed away. Tried to get him a chase or at least see if he could get that outside corner. And then picked up the save for Jordan Leininger in a 4-3 win June 16th. Went 2 innings, didn't give up a hit, struck out 5. In the air to left center field, Leininger over into the gap, ranging over, and a running catch, round number 2. Rodacker retired. Kosadowski efficient here for a pair of outs in the 6th. Here is Tyson Ruziska. Walked, stole a base, scored on Deaver's double in the 1st. Reached on a 3rd strike that got away. With 2 out in the 4th, stole 2nd, got to 3rd, but did not score. Ball 1 as Deaver walked, and Schindler popped to short to end the threat. 1-0. That is hit to right, hit a ton, but a mile foul. And a loud strike makes it 1-1. He was trying to time that fastball, and he was about 3 seconds early. He straightens that out. It's 3-1. Foul to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Might have been sitting on that, and he jumped on it, but hit it 70 feet foul. 1-2 the count here to Ruziska. So Stimson able to just get a couple of outs through the 5th. Give Kosadowski a fresh start. And he has a very impressive 6th inning as he fans 2 as he gets Ruziska there. Quickly and quietly, the Vistas go down in the top of the 6th inning. Nothing across as Kosadowski continues his dominance. Minot has not gotten a hit off him in 5 innings of work. He has struck out 9 in that stretch as well. Through 5.5. Here from, there was 11 pitches for Kosadowski there. 1, 2, 3, top of the 6th inning. We're through 5.5. It remains 2-1 Minot here in this winner's bracket game from Starry and Bankfield. We're back with more after this. You're watching the State AA Legion Baseball Tournament on MSPN Digital Television.
this and that. Locally owned and operated since 2019, has a wide variety of items, vintage classics, antiques, clothing, and so much more. One customer describes the inventory as fresh and revolving, as the friendly owners are always bringing new items into the store. So if you're looking for a super awesome store with very classy decor, a ton of variety, where the price is right, then stop in.
Two, 1 Minot to the bottom of the 6th. It's getting late here at Starion Bank Field. This one a little over an hour 20 through this one. 2, 3, and 4. They've got the guys in the order here that if you're going to do it, this might be the inning. Critical inning here for Collins and Minot. Leininger, Adam Leininger, Connor Holm, and Charlie Kalbrenner. Strike, 0-1. To Adam Leininger, 0 for 2, grounded to short in the first, flying to left in the third. It's the right-hander Tyler Collins, swing and a miss and 2 strikes. Command has overall been pretty good. In the first, third, and fifth, 1, 2, 3 innings, he's gotten traffic on the bases in the second and the fourth, and he just hit Leininger there on an 0-2 pitch. Leadoff man is on. That is I believe the second batter. It is the second batter he has plunked, I believe. Nope, that is the first. Tying run at first for Connor Holm. So how does Luke Rusted play this? Do you play for the tie here? Maybe try to bunt him over and try to set the table for Kalbrenner and or Beiswinger, or do you let Holm have at it? 1 for 2, singled and scored. The bunt is on. It is popped up and foul for strike 1. So at least on the first pitch, he was looking to play for the tie. We'll see if that continues. Collins pitch-wise stands at 78, 47 strikes. 0-1. In at third, anticipating the bunt, is Deaver. Now in another step. Bunt and foul, 2 strikes. So that plan might go out the window now, and Holmes either got to try and move him over some other way. And again, if they're going to do something, this might have to be the inning, just with where they're at in the batting order. Lone run came in the fourth. Holmes singled, went to second on a Kalbrenner walk. Beiswinger sacrificed him over in an RBI groundout by Jordan Leininger. Got him home, foul back. 2 strikes. Collins has fanned just one, and it's a term that some people might hate, but pitch to contact, that's exactly what he is. Ton of ground ball outs. Defense, in fact, we've not had an error on either side tonight. No balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. Line to left. Trouble if it's fair. It is. It'll go to the corner and into the left field corner. As a runner heading for third. Holm will end up at second. Throw back into Deaver. He couldn't get the bunt down. He did even better. An opposite field double. Holm has his second hit. And post 2 has 2 on and nobody out.
Right fielder Charlie Kalbrenner.
That'll bring up Charlie Kalbrenner. And out comes a trip to the mound here, and I wonder if they won't even pitch to Kalbrenner. They might put him on to load him up and take your chances with Beiswinger. But we'll see how they play this. Second and third, as Holm, who couldn't get the bunt down twice, made amends on that. An opposite field double. And the conference of the mound comes to a close, and we'll see if they put Kalbrenner on. I will not be surprised if they don't. So Kalbrenner digs in for now. He has walked twice. unintentionally, and they will pitch to it. Infield in for the Vistas. And can Collins pull out an escape act? Ball one. This will be a sticky one to try and get out of. There's some good hitters right behind Kalbrenner. 1-0. Might pitch cautiously to him. Swing and a miss. And let Charlie air it out, and he missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. In the outfield, Panasic will play him to pull, fairly deep in right center. Deal off the line and left towards left center. Likewise, Ruziska in right. 1-1. Strike 2. Up the inside corner, got that inner half of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 2-1 Vistas, but post 2 threatening. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. 1-2. Line drive over the drawn in infield, base hit. 1 run to score, they'll send home. There'll be a play. Throw to the plate, up the line, not in time. Kalbrenner takes second, and post 2 has the lead. It's 3-2. Over the drawn in infield, Kalbrenner brings them both home. And that's going to be the end of the line for Collins. That'll be it for Collins. 5+ innings. He pitched his heart out tonight. He will finish with 85 pitches. But they got to him in the 6th. And it started with the hit batsman to Leininger on an 0-2 delivery. Holm couldn't get the bunt down, but on 2 strikes delivered a double. And Kalbrenner over the drawn-in infield, so Charlie, just his 2nd hit against Minot. And we've got a pitching change coming here for the Vistas. Pitching change break in the action, runner at 2nd. Nobody out. As Han will come in to pitch now. Parker Han is on to pitch for the Vistas. Kalbrenner at 2nd, still nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Post 2 has grabbed the lead. 3-2, bottom of the 6th inning. We're back with more after this.
This and That, locally owned and operated since 2019, has a wide variety of items, vintage classics, antiques, clothing, and so much more. One customer describes the inventory as fresh and revolving, as the friendly owners are always bringing new items into the store. So if you're looking for a super awesome store with very classy decor, a ton of variety, where the price is right, then stop in at This and That, 136 South Main Avenue in Rugby, or call 701-390-7453. For store hours, visit the This and That Facebook page.
Oh, come on! You gotta box out! That's the problem with kids these days. No fundamentals.
Fundamentals?
Yeah, it's not that hard. You just gotta box out! Box out! Box out! Oh, look at this guy. He can't get past me. I'm lining my hooves because I'm a Buffalo. Box out! Double box out!
It's gonna be that way.
Box out! See what I'm saying? It's just fundamentals. What? What's wrong with your faces?
Coming to the plate for post 2, third baseman Jackson, right winger.
So the defensive changes for the Vistas. Han into pitch. Deaver moves over to shortstop, and the designated hitter Schindler now is in the game at third base. He was hitting for the pitcher, the then pitcher Collins. And the defensive changes. So 5+ innings for Collins, 4 hits, so far 3 runs. He's on the hook for Kalbrenner at 2nd. 3 walks, hit a batter, 1 strikeout. The batter is Beiswinger. And the delivery, ball 1. Beiswinger line to left in the 2nd, sacrificed and out pitcher to first in the 4th. He is officially 0 for 1. And here in the state tournament, Beiswinger is 1 for 3, a pair of runs scored. So for Minot to try and keep it at 3, and 1 more crack at it in the 7th. For post 2, an insurance run would be Greatly appreciated. In the dirt, that one hops away. And on to third goes Kalbrenner. It's 2-0. That changes things. That should bring the infield in now for Minot. So the infield in once again. And the delivery up and in. 3-0 with the base open. And again, 2 games in Minot. Granted, they were 6 weeks ago, but an extra inning win and a one-run victory. Post 2 found ways to win games late. Ball 4 will fill first. 4th walk for Vista's pitching tonight.
Center fielder Jordan Leininger.
Still nobody out. And here's Jordan Leininger. 5 in the 6th inning sealed the deal last night against Grand Forks. And, well, they don't need 5, but another 1 or 2 here would look mighty big as Kozanowski had an impressive 6th inning. Ball 1 to Jordan Leininger. 5 out of the zone now for Hand. Second appearance against Post 2. He went an inning, gave up a hit and a run in the 8th inning, June 16th, in Game 1 at Corbett Field. 1-0. Was the tower, ball off the mitt of the catcher Burke, and a run will score. It's now 4-2. We have pass ball to get Kalbrenner home. Beiswinger moves to second. And it's now 2 balls and no strikes. To Jordan Leininger, 6 straight pitches out of the zone. And now 2-0 to Leininger and an RBI ground out of the 4th. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Just 4 hits for Post 2. And ball 7. Now 3-0 to Jordan Leininger. That's the line in Major League. Ricky Vaughn, ball 4. Ball 8. And needs a strike. And gets one there. 3-1. Kozadowski is on deck. And right now he is the pitcher of record. Pitchers of record Collins for Minot and Kozadowski for Post 2. Outside and ball 4. First and second. And nobody out. Here comes another trip to the mound coming. So a pair of walks plus a pass ball in that mix. As Han has thrown 9 pitches in just 1 strike, and that's going to be it for Han. So, new pitcher coming on for Minot as Han pitches to, you can actually close the book now, and Collins as well. 2 batters and walked them both. Did Parker Han and a new pitcher coming in here for the Minot Vistas. So let's see if we can get the number for you here on the pitching change before we pause. Pitching change on here. We'll get that for you when we come back. Pitching change and a break in the action here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Post 2 at 3 in the inning. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second. Nobody down. We'll be right back.
Mitso Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitso Magic Services. Mitso Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitso Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitso Magic Services.
So defensive changes for Minot. Trey Stewart is now pitching. Hand goes back to shortstop. Carson Deaver started the game at third, moved to short, and then moves a couple of paces to his right and is now at second. Still nobody out. First 5 in the inning have reached for post 2. Kosadowski has singled and grounded to third. He shortened up at the last second, strike, 0-1. So Hand walked both batters he faced. 9 pitches and just 1 strike. Now Stewart will try and get out of the thick stuff here in the last of the 6th. There's a bunt. Good one down the third base line. Stewart will pick it up, and everybody's safe. Bunt hit. Down the third base line. The only thing, if that stayed fair, chances were getting him were slimmed it on. Bunt single for Kosadowski. That is his second hit. That'll bring up Grayson Doctor. Pinch hit in the 5th. Grounded to short. Stayed in the game at first base. And now the base is full for post 2. There's a strike. 0-1. RBI chance here for Doctor. Did not hit against Minot in the regular season. Time called. And the winner gets a day off tomorrow. And we'll play at noon Friday versus West Fargo. Will beat Bismarck tonight 4-0. Ball inside. And it's 1-1. So post 2, 8 runs in the 6th inning so far this tournament. 5 last night against Grand Forks. Boy, good pitch. Inside, in on his hands, and caught the inside corner. And 1-2 now to Doctor, who kind of paces out of the batter's box. Didn't like that call, and 1-2 the count. Now just got to put it in play someplace. In at the corners, about halfway up the middle. Is Minot defensively. That's hit to left. Hit well. It's deep, backpedaling, and the ball is hauled in deep left field by Deal. A run will come in to score. A sacrifice fly. And a 5-2 post 2 lead. So a nice job there by Doctor. A sacrifice fly, almost a sacrifice line drive. It gets the job done. Scoring is Beiswinger. Jordan Leininger stays at second. Kosadowski at first. Landon Meyer becomes the 8th batter of the inning now for post 2. He drives a bunt and does. Barehanded. Stewart on to first in time. They'll get it out and move the runners over. Meyer, give him a sacrifice. 1-3 for the second out.
Catcher Sam Oshak.
That'll bring up Oshak. So Oshak, 0 for 3, struck out in his last plate appearance. That's the only strikeout for Minot pitching. So Oshak here with 2 out. The delivery. Yeah, there's 2 outs, but you've got 4 in. Maybe a squeeze, perhaps. And the delivery. Swings away and fouls it away. And a level the count at 1. The Vistas will have the bottom third of the order against Kosadowski, who they have not been able to figure out. He's pitched 5 innings against them this year and has fanned 9 batters and has not given up a hit. And the delivery in the dirt, knocked down by Burke. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. And the pitch. Strike, oh my. It hit the corner, but it was about calf high. 2-2 to Sam Oshak. Time called. Home plate umpire Ryan Engelman granting Oshak time. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we approach 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night in the Red River Valley. And the 2-2. Got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning, but the damage has been done. They strand 2 in the inning and score 4. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. As that'll end things. 4 here gives Post 2 the lead. They've scored 9 in the 6th inning so far in the tournament. They lead by 3 as we head to the 7th. It'll be the bottom third of the order in the top of the 7th inning. Post 2 5, Minot 2. Will come back with more in just a moment here on MSPN Digital Television. We'll be right back.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered, but did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No! That's why I love bourbon barbecue wings!
Wow. That was something.
You didn't like it.
No.
I mean, I used to sing on cruises.
What made you stop?
The cruises. Bourbon barbecue wings!
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
There you see the totals. Head to the top of the 7th inning as Carson Deaver targeting a fastball in strike 1. Deaver, Schindler, and Panasic. Right now the last gasp here for the Vistas, who took a 2-0 lead. Single runs in the 2nd and 3rd. But a big 6 there by Post 2, a 3-run lead. Swing and a miss, and quickly 2 strikes. Kozadowski has been lights out so far. Struck out a pair in the 6th. And the delivery outside, and it's 1-2. Collins, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks and a strikeout. Hand faced 2 batters, walked them both, one of them coming around to score. Stewart gave up a hit and struck out a batter. Towards first, took a strange hop. Doctor stays with it to the pitcher covering and just got him for the out. I must add some topspin on it because Doctor is it kind of squirted off to the right, but he stayed with it. On to the pitcher covering, one away in the 7th for Tegan Schindler. Started as the DH, he's now at 3rd. He's flying to left and popped to short, ball 1. Schindler now 2 for 9 against Post 2 this year. Ball 2. Why not just needs base runners at this point? They've not had a hit since Burke's home run. Out to short, charging home, sets, throws a strike to first. A good pick by Doctor. Down to a knee to pick that one out, and 2 down. Airless baseball on both sides. Last gasp here is Easton Panasic. They've not had a hit since Burke's homer in the 3rd. Got 2 runners, left 2 out of the 4th. They hit Stewart with 1 out of the 5th, no damage done. So they've had 3 base runners in the last 3 2/3 innings. Outside, ball 1. 2 hits, the double from Deaver, an RBI double, which gave them the lead in the 2nd. Flip foul out of play, 1-1. This one, a little over an hour 45 in and could potentially be done by 10 with a 2-hour delay mixed in there. We'll take it. I think there were some visions maybe Thankfully, 2 quick games with Post 400 and Dickinson, and with West Fargo getting it done in less than 90 minutes against Bismarck helps. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Fired up tomorrow at 11 a.m. and it's Elimination Thursday. 4 teams will exit stage right tomorrow. The 1-2 pitch. He got it. Strike 3, and that'll end it. Wyatt Kozadowski, outstanding. 2 perfect innings, 3 strikeouts. And Post 2 is on to the winner's bracket, stays in the winner's bracket. And they'll get the West Fargo Patriots at noon coming up. So they'll get the day off. They'll play at noon on Friday in the winner's bracket. In Minot, once again, will be in the late show. They will face tomorrow's winner of the 1:30 game with Williston and Jamestown, and will need a win to have to get into the into Friday's play as well. So right now, the 2 unbeaten so far in the tournament are the top 2 seeds: Fargo Post 2 and the West Fargo Patriots. Final score in this one: Post 2 with the 6th inning rally comes out on top. Top seeded Post 2 5, the Minot Vistas 2. We'll take a break, wrap things up. Our post game begins after this.
This and That, locally owned and operated since 2019, has a wide variety of items: vintage classics, antiques, clothing, and so much more. One customer describes the inventory as fresh and revolving, as the friendly owners are always bringing new items into the store. So if you're looking for a super awesome store with very classy decor, a ton of variety, where the price is right, then stop in at This and That, 136 South Main Avenue in Rugby, or call 701-390-7453. For store hours, visit the This and That Facebook page.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit doolittlesrestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Mitso Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitso Magic Services. Mitso Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitso Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitso Magic Services.
Final in this one, there you see the final numbers. Post 2 advances with a 5-2 win. So let's set the bracket for you for tomorrow. As again, it'll be 4 elimination games, 8 teams left out of the 10 as we sit Mandan and Dickinson home today, with Williston winning 5-3 over the Chiefs, and Fargo Post 400, the Stars, on a complete game win from Ashton Renas, a 5-1 victory over Dickinson. West Fargo, Caleb Deere, a one-hit shutout, 4-0 over the Bismarck Governors, and here, Post 2 needed some 6th inning magic again, 4 in the 6th for a 5-2 victory. Quickly, our game recap on this one. Winning pitcher in relief is Wyatt Kozadowski. 2 perfect innings, 3 strikeouts, and against Minot, he has 2 wins in relief plus a save this year. In 6 innings against the Vistas, has not given up a hit and has struck out 10. He was dominant in two innings of sparkling relief. Charlie Kalbrenner started 4 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, walked 3, hit a batter and struck out 7. Bennett Stimson retired both batters he faced in the 5th. And then Kozadowski with the 2 perfect innings. The losing pitcher for Minot tonight was right-hander Tyler Collins, who was pretty solid through 5 innings of work. They got to him in the 6th as he went 5 innings, pitched to 3 batters in the 6th, retiring none of them. 5+ innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 1 hit batsman, and a strikeout. And then handed the ball to Parker Hand, who walked both batters he faced. He gave up 1 run. And then Trey Stewart, 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout. Minot, their 2 hits were big hits as took the lead in the 2nd against Kalbrenner. 2-out walk to Tyson Rosiska. He stole 2nd, and then Carson Deaver slicing 1 fair just inside the right field line of the corner to give Minot a 1-0 lead. They added to the lead in the 3rd. A 2-out line drive homer to right from Kellen Burke gave the Vistas a 2-0 lead. Meantime, post 2 threatened in the 2nd as a walk to Kalbrenner, and then a infield hit by Kozadowski and a walk to Jonah DeYoung filled the bases with 2 out. And Landon Meyer at the plate. A pitch in the dirt got away from catcher Kellen Burke. Trying to score was Kalbrenner. He was thrown out of the plate to end the threat in the 2nd. 1, 2, 3 innings in the 1st and 3rd. Then in the 4th, post 2 got on the board. Connor Holmes singled to left center. Went to 2nd, and Kalbrenner's bases on balls. The runners were sacrificed up 1 base each by Beiswinger. And Jordan Leininger, an RBI ground out to first, scored Connor Holm to get post 2 on the board. It was 2-1. Then in the 6th, the dam broke for the Vistas as post 2, Adam Leininger hit by a pitch on an 0-2 delivery from Collins, got him on base. Connor Holm, who couldn't get a bunt down, was down to the count at 2 strikes and delivered an opposite field double to left, got Leininger to 3rd. And post 2, the threat was on. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Charlie Kalbrenner blooped a single into right center over the drawn-in infield, scoring both runners to give post 2 their first lead of the night at 3-2. That was it for Collins. Then Beiswinger and Leininger walked, with Beiswinger at the plate. A pass ball got Kalbrenner in to make it a 4-2 game. And that was it. On came Stewart. Wyatt Kozadowski had a base hit. That filled the bases, and Grayson Doctor, a sacrifice fly to left, got a run home to make it a 5-2 game. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for post 2. For the Minot Vistas, 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Kozadowski the win in relief. Collins takes the loss for Minot. So the games tomorrow here at Starion Bank Field will go like this. Again, 4 teams will be eliminated tomorrow. Starting at 11 a.m., it'll be the number 5 seed, Fargo Post 400. The Stars will take on Grand Forks. Grand Forks, the number 9 seed. They split during the regular season in Grand Forks at Kraft Field. That'll be at 11 a.m. At 1:30, it'll be Jamestown versus Williston. Jamestown, the 10 seed, still alive. And Williston, the Keybirds, the number 8 seed. That will be at 1:30. At 5, the winner of the 11 a.m. game, Post 400 in Grand Forks, will face the Bismarck Governors in another win-or-go-home game. And then Minot, again, will have to wait till it's late tomorrow, 7:30. They'll get the Jamestown Williston winner. Meantime, for West Fargo and Post 2, they'll enjoy a day off. They will open up play Friday in the winner's bracket game at noon. And the winner there gets a berth into the championship game on Saturday, at least the potential championship game, at least championship game number 1 at noon. And Minot, should they win tomorrow, would play at 2:30 on Friday. So we'll thin the herd a little bit coming up tomorrow, as there'll be 4 teams standing after play tomorrow night. That'll do it here. Big thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you for tuning in tonight. We certainly appreciate it. And a full day of baseball coming up tomorrow. For Grant Hubbard, Mike Mason, and our crew, and for all the folks here with Pulse 400 Baseball putting this tournament on, we hope you enjoyed it. Final score on this one, Post 2, rallies in the 6th for a 5-2 win over the Minot Vistas. From Starion Bank Field, I'm Brad Anderson. Have a great night. So long.
The proceeding has been a copyrighted presentation of MSPN Digital Television. Visit us online at our website and by searching MSPN DTV on most social media platforms. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television.